Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? All you getting it in, somebody's getting it for you. What's going on, people? Woo, what's going on, people? Today, another week called Friday. Anyway, being said, what's going on, people? Oh, it's going to be a hot day, it's a scorching day and stuff like that. You know, I just put a little makeup on and stuff like that. You know, do the video, stuff like that. It's very, very, very hot. It reminds me, I went to the store yesterday to pick up some potato chips and stuff like that. You know, from the dollar store, because I got these ribbed potato chips, which is so good. Anyway, with that being said, now I walked past one of my, I don't know if I, this language with the LGBT, I don't know what to call my brother, my sister, but one of my family members, that's better, I'll say that. When I say family members, I mean gay person. And they were walking down the street and stuff like that. Honey, they was painted to the gods, and it was so hot. All I could think of was like, you got all that makeup on. I know you have got to be on fire, because this weather is fierce. I remember once upon a time you could put Vaseline in your face, and your face would just sweat so crazy. But it is what it is, and it's showing expression of being true to you, and I support it, and I stand by the person, you know, as well as them doing what they want to do. Anyway, with that being said, you know, yesterday I did a video in reference to the guy that was inside the place, and in his words, he said he was mouthing all back at the other guys, and I got, you know, a little static back from that. But you know, my thing is this: is that, like I always say, if you come to war, you have to be prepared for everything. You just can't say, well, I said what I had to say and I walked away. You cannot say that. And the statements he was saying that he mouthed off and stuff like that back to the person. Okay, that was yesterday. I'm not gonna go no further with that. Anyway, that being said, I did the video in reference to trying to help as far as, you know, somebody seen anything. Well, guess what? Another video service at the restaurant in BBQs in New York City, they happened, that's where it's located. They found the guy, and to me, he looks flamey as flame. And I know people say, oh, that's derogatory, that's stigmatizations of, call it what it is. You know, and my thing is this, is that, you know, butch queens, or the case may be, or gay person, case may be, when you see girls like me that go inside places to try to apply for jobs, some of you, and I do not mean everyone, because for the some people who minds is just have to put everything in one box. I mean, everyone, some of y'all point us out so quick, and y'all try to read us. And then the thing about it that I've learned, a lot of girls like me are finding, we're actually finding that the people in our LGBT is actually not the straight men. And a lot of times people say, well, you know, it's actually, see, this is the thing that gets me, you know, which separates us, what makes me a little upset. When the girls like me, you can figure us out, but with the guys who are gay, whatever the case may be, we don't really know if y'all gay or not. All we know, we're being bashed by men. And it's sad because a lot of times when they flip the coin over, it's actually one of our people who are attacking us. You know, and I've watched this happen when I was working inside the bar, and this is going on so far off topic. I watched it happen inside the bar, and I was working in the gay bar, and the simple fact of the matter is like, oh, they go one of them other things, and I was like, what is another what? And it was like, oh, well, you know, I don't see you as them. See them as what? That's another human just coming out to have a good time, But you know, it is what it is, and stuff like that. Anyway, that being said, back on the gay bashing thing, and this is what happened, and I'm always trying to keep you aware and informed of, you know, the world that we live in and stuff like that. And that, you know, I don't want you to walk through the world of thinking, okay, now they did the gay bash, you know, I'm not the gay bash, they're accepting gays now, you know, we can walk around, we can hold hands, stuff like that. I'm not saying you cannot do it. I just want you to do everything as far as being safe. I do not want to read another gay person or anyone being murdered for just living their life. You know, and anyway, that being said, there's something that's going around. There was, this is what happened. Okay. In Huntington, West Virginia, between 5th Avenue and 9th Street. Okay. There was two guys out there showing their affection, you know, public affection within themselves, ages of 21 and 22 years old, if I'm correct. 21 and 22 years old. If I'm not, I'll put it right here. Anyway, that being said, so they were sitting around and kissing, you know, showing each other affection and stuff like that, minding their own business, wasn't bothering anyone. But you know the world we live in, you can mind your business because trouble will find you. You don't have to find trouble. Anyway, that being said, they were minding their own business, doing nothing, and then guess what? A guy saw them out there showing affection to each other and got mad. Told his partner in the car to stop the car. He jumps out the car, he comes over to them, and he attacks them. he was like, you know, he called them names and stuff like that, you know, and you already know the names. So he punched him in the face and stuff like that. And after he got finished assaulting him, he jumped at it. And while he assaulted him, his friend in the car was telling him, yo man, stop doing what you're doing, stop doing. But no, he was trying to be all bold and stuff, you know, beating them all up and stuff like that because he didn't like what he saw. That bothers me. But I'm going to continue on with the story because who the fuck are you to get out of a car to come attack somebody like you have authority? But I guess if George Zimmerman can get away with murder, hey, it just shows everybody can do whatever you want to do. Anyway, that being said, I know people talk about, you know, I'm just saying it just like I feel it. So he gets up there, he jumps on him, he beats him up. One of them camcords the whole thing as, you know, it's been happening as they're fighting. You know, he's fighting both of them and stuff like that. Anyway, jumps back in the car, his friend spurs off. Well, guess what? They videotaped it, and they went to authorities. So, kudos to you, my young brothers. Kudos to you. They took it to authorities and stuff like that, and they happened to get videotape or a camera shot of the license plates, which they tailgate the license plates back, and they found it belonged to a female. It was a female's car. The car was registered to, allegedly. Anyway, that being said, when I say allegedly, it means it's every website that I get this information from, everybody has a different type of story. So I said allegedly because I'm not really exactly sure. And then people say, well, if you're not exactly sure, then you should report. I'm telling you the story that's going on within the story of everything that's going on. Nothing is exactly what it's supposed to be for the people who just want to come for me, just to show you hate. Anyway, that being said, so they tailgated it back and they found out that it belonged to a female, and they traced it back and they found out, you know, that the guy was inside the car. In other words, they found him. And his name was, or should I say, his name is Stuart Butler. So Stuart Butler is 23 years old, and he's a football player. And guess what? They had talent scouts that were out there looking, and they was going to draft him into the NFL. So now that they found out that what had happened to them, so he was pulled inside the office and stuff like that. You know, he was like telling, well, they attacked him, and he changed the story around. And when he did it, he went to the coach, and he was like, they attacked me, and you know, and they said, well, I hate to tell you this, there's video of it. So after that, you know, after he found a video, I'm not sure if it was a coach or was a police investigation, but either way, they found out that it was video. So guess what he did? He backpedaled. Oh, well, he reframed the story. He wanted to make it seem like he was the victim, and now he found out that there was footage of what he done. You fucked up. You fucked up. It's a good thing for them, but a bad thing for you, boo-boo. And it's a good thing to let people get the message that keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands. You may not agree with me, I may not agree with you, but I have no right to come over and discipline you. And that is just full hate crime. It is nothing else but nothing more but just hate crime. That is a full-blown hate crime. Anyway, that being said, it's going to be investigated and stuff like that. You know, and it's just so sad that this is what we come to. That people just can't live their life and you just can't mind your own fucking business. Anyway, that being said, you know, that's just what to put it out there, because I always try to let my LGBT community, you know, be much more aware with you, gay, bi, drag, whatever the case may be. I try to let you know this information. Because you may not see me as family, but I do see you as family, whether you're straight, gay, bi, whatever the case may be. Whoever loved me, whoever's different, I always stand with you. For people who just want to show hate, anyway, that being said, I just want to put that out there. Now, I want you to know that you see how people get their nails done and stuff like that, and you go to the beauty parlor, the nail salon, you get your nails done. Well, I want to let you know that even though we are in 2015, there are people out here working in the nail salon, Korean, Chinese, I'm not sure, I do not want to offend, but they are being treated very, very badly. And their wages that we fight for 15 are even lower than that. And the thing about it is that I kind of knew this because I have family members in Japanese and Chinese. Anyway, that being said, Now, I just want to let you know that it's just my opinion, because I don't go to the nail salon because I can't afford it. That $40 every week, and at $40 every 2 weeks, $80 a month. I mean, I'm sure the prices change wherever you go, but I just want to give you an idea of what I overturned, to let you get an idea that maybe will make you see the nail salon a little differently. Here's video.
A very disturbing investigation, to say the least. The State Labor Department is definitely cracking down after this investigation, but it is a ritual of sorts here for New York women. You know, you get your mani and pedi, a lot of times for like $10 for that mani. You got to wonder, what are they paying these workers? Well, you're right. Now the ugly truth is exposed. Several nail salons all over the city are exposed. Here on the Upper East Side, Upper West Side, all over our area. New York Times did a disturbing expose on how bad conditions are inside these ritzy places. The New York Times interviewed more than 150 nail salon workers and owners in 4 different languages and found out the types of humiliation, their tips being docked, constant video monitoring of owners, even physical abuse. We're talking $1.50 an hour for some during a 66-hour work week, and on slow days they get paid nothing. Now, they're not just underpaid. Some say they've been kicked as they sat on those pedicure stools and verbally abused. These are in some of the wealthiest neighborhoods in our area, by the way. It is a huge problem. Take a look at some numbers. 17,000 nail salons in the U.S. A number of those salons here in New York City, 2,000 as of 2012. And as you know, there's more of them than Starbucks in a lot of these neighborhoods. The average manicure costs about $10.50 here in New York City, but some say who's really paying the price are these workers. Now, how do you know you're going into a legitimate salon? Well, you really don't know. The State Labor Department is cracking down, but again, ask questions, be observant, don't just take things for granted. Tip well, because a lot of these workers live on those tips, and again, pay more. If it is a little too cheap, then maybe again you're not in a legitimate place. Then
you see that, you know, and the thing about it is that they live, all of them, a lot of them live inside of one place, which we kind of knew. Some of us knew, some of us don't know, but a lot of them live in one place, one location. It's just a lot going on, and it's even more than that. I believe that once they unturn that rock, it's going to be so much more that is going on. You know, doing little investigations, stuff like that. Some of them are licensed, some of them are licensed, and they're now being investigated, which is sad but real, because at the end of the day, you know who's going to suffer? The workers. And the workers need this money. And the sad part about it is, when they don't make no clients, they make nothing within the company. And the company makes a certain amount of money. You know, they can always pay them. They don't get it. You know, it's sad. You know, the world we live in, and a lot of different things. And it's just, I don't know. You know, when I was watching on, I happened to run across a blog of someone, a gay guy, who was saying that, you know, well, transsexuals, they do all this stuff to their body and stuff like that, and they keep them apart, and us butch queens, we don't do all that, and we get the same men. You know, as long as we try to do this division, as long as we try to compare ourselves to someone else, you will never see your growth. Because in life you have to learn. You're not supposed to compare yourself to this person. You're not supposed to compare yourself to that person. You're supposed to compare yourself for the goal that you're trying to get to. That's what you prepare yourself for. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, it's just a big mess. It's a big mess. It's just a big mess. Anyway, that being said, I just want to hear your opinion and stuff like that. You know, and for the people get their nails done and stuff like that, there's just some food for thought that you need to think about when you walk up that salon and stuff like that. That a lot of them are being really treated so badly. And I know the market is much more even devastating than that. And I always wonder when I look on, you know, ads and stuff like that, when I, you know, be checking through the massage ads and stuff like that, and I notice that a lot of them are up there. It's a lot going on. And what do they call that? Trade, when they're doing trade works, and it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's more deeper than that. It's a lot more deeper. It's sad, but it's real. Anyway, that being said, I want to hear your opinion on that. And did you know about the nail salon? Did you know they all have to stay inside of one house? And it's a lot. It's a lot that's happening right in our backyard. Anyway, that being said, and you know, and another police officer caught a guy, kicked him in the face, broke his jaw. people once they got it right. You know, it's just no ending. It's just no ending to the bad stuff. But anyway, that being said, enough of that. And I want to say, you be safe. And I just always want to leave you with food for thought for the weekend, because I do like for you to come back, and I don't want nothing to happen to you, whether you LGBT, different, indifferent, gay, straight, whatever the kids may be. Anyway, that being said, just food for thought. And I want you to be safe. And I want to say, live your life, live your truth, but always live your truth and being safe. Because being different does not mean that you're going to be accepted. Being different means exactly what it says. You're different. And a lot of times, being different means you are a leader and you stand alone. Even though you may want to walk with the rest, but God made you the best. Anyway, that being said, I want to say hello all new people. Boom. I want to say old people. Bam. And I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you to do the best with that you can. And if nobody don't like it, then fuck them. Alright.